Webb. I'm the founder of Advanced Behavioral Health Analysis and Advanced Sacred Hope Academy. So ABA, it's Applied Behavior Analysis. We teach kids social skills, communication, behavior skills, and guide the parents when they have that diagnosis. We have been here for almost 7 years. Really, the project has started since probably 30 years ago, right? All the way back in the Philippines, and realizing what the dream was, which is to teach children. We have expanded now with the school and in-home therapy in Texas. It goes all the way back to the Philippines, being raised by a single mom with 5 kids and being the oldest, and having that responsibility of changing not just our students' lives, but definitely my family's lives too.
So I started in 2017. I actually opened up the clinic to help Julie. She's more of a visionary, and I am more of the engine that keeps the operation side of the clinic running. We maintain an aura of acceptance to everyone, and we try to make sure that everybody has a voice in ABHA.
The biggest problem in the industry today is staff shortage. I think that we could be doing a better job at the high school level of introducing what ABA is, and also in the college level, because even my staff could tell you that they did not know about ABA until college or even after college.
My name is Kyle Taylor. I am a QASP, a Qualified Autism Services Professional Supervisor, and I'm also the Billing and Authorization Administrator. The biggest problem is there's not enough people trying to find people who can care for these kids who need it. And a lot of times it's just an unseen industry.
I think that in the past we've had like a negative connotation towards just wanting to stick to us and like not collaborating with teachers and physicians, because we do have to collaborate with different professions. And so I think that more recently, over the course of these past few years, ABA as a whole is doing a good job with that.
I see some of the problems in the industry is not having enough resources of ABA. I am a military family, so when I go overseas to a military base like Japan, they don't have the resources for ABA, but they have other resources like speech, OT, physical therapy, but not enough with an ABA services.
ABA practitioners need to realize that it is essential to establish a balance between teaching new skills and encouraging independence, self-advocacy, and freedom of choice.
I started out as a teacher in public schools. I was a kindergarten teacher, and there was a lot of kids in there with disabilities that were not diagnosed, and it takes such a long time to diagnose them.
So I have 2 boys that are on the autism spectrum, and getting them diagnosed was a very different process for both of them. We did not know that your child could be diagnosed by a clinical psychologist, so we were on a wait list for a pediatric developmentalist for over a year before we had the 3-step process to getting him diagnosed.
If they're not showing signs of socializations or imitating emotions, if they get older and their speech is delayed and it appears that they might be struggling to socialize and to communicate or to be social with others, those are all early signs of autism, and I'd recommend going to seek physician's advice.
Well, for my family, the diagnosis process started when our son wasn't meeting the mile markers he needed to. So we went and had his testing done, and she diagnosed him being high functioning on the spectrum.
So once we have a diagnosis confirmed by the psychologist, parents are referred to by their pediatrician here at ABHA, and we do an intake process, get their background, analyze those psychological assessments, do observations, and create a treatment plan.
My process to help ABHA always starts with trying to come in prepared for a session. I try to make sure that, depending on the kid that I have, that I bring in things they like, reinforcers, so that they're happy because I'm happy. My main goal is to teach, and no one can learn if you're unhappy.
So because of the culture that Julie has created here, we all know that we support each other. There's never any question about that. There's never any question that we're gonna be able to help each other, and like when we're having issues. I know with me being in the classroom, there have been days where just as a teacher, I felt like I was done it. And one of my coworkers just comes, she could just see it all over my face, and she just like, I got you. And she just like hopped in and just stepped in and just had the kids, doing whatever it was that she had them doing, and it just gave me just a minute to just kind of reset and to just be able to say, okay, yeah, like I needed that little bit of a mind break. I needed that distraction. That's the culture that ABHA has here, is that we're here for each other, and we're going to do whatever we can to get us through.
Going into this field, I knew nothing about ABA. My supervisor has taught me a lot. I did have a background in psychology in school, but I feel like it wasn't enough. I mean, I actually had to get hands-on in there to make sure that I was doing the correct thing. But I fell in love with the profession as soon as I started here at ABHA, so it's made a great impact.
ABHA is my heart. ABHA is my happy place. I spend a lot of time here, almost more than I do at home, and it is so much to me because it's my career, it's my home.
ABHA is family to me. Family is the only word you can use to describe it. It's amazing. And if you don't have one, you'll find one here. And if you have one, it just expands what you already have.
I love the enthusiasm and the love that they have for their students. If you get the right person to impact you at an early age, there's not anything you can't accomplish in life. And that's what they are giving their life for, is making a difference in the lives of the young students that come to them.
ABHA means everything to me. It means everything to my family, the families that we serve. It means everything to the staff and their families. It is what develops me on a daily basis to make sure that we are impacting our learners' lives and their families in a positive way.